But from England's point of view, things look to be going well. Stokes played well. Bairstow was in for a while. But as you mentioned at the halfway mark and at the start, if there's one area England haven't had enough of what they'd like, it's batting time for that middle and lower middle order. And that's maybe the experience will help them now in Game 5.
Yeah, maybe. Also a tactical kind of problem I think England will find that they've got so many left-handers at 5, 6, 7. You'll find that the opposing team will do what Thakur did tonight. They'll bowl the seamers. It's not a skill that's that difficult to produce. The off-cutter for most right-arm seamers, it's an easy one, and I think that's the tactic that teams will use against England. England then have to start thinking: do they need to find a right-hander to be able to slot in that middle order just to make it more difficult for the opposing team? But they'll be better for the outing, getting some time out in the middle, and it's just a one-off game on Saturday. England generally have played well in these kind of one-off games over the last few years in white ball cricket, but to do it in India, where the World Cup's going to be, it's the perfect finish to a tremendous series on Saturday.
Yeah, it certainly would be. Big arena. I know we're not going to have crowds there, but certainly it's an awesome arena to be in, to have a grand finale to a 5-match T20 international series, which perhaps maybe a couple of years ago would have been insignificant as an add-on to a series otherwise. But now with the World Cup beckoning, it has that extra importance. I think overall, just to sum up today's game, the one big plus for you, Zaheer, is it the intent that India showed right from the very start, because they were up against it, having again lost that toss?
Intent through and through, and I think staying in the game, which was very important from today's game point of view. It's a very interesting stat around a must-win game and this Indian team going out there and winning them. When you have that kind of number to as a backup, it really helps you, and just kind of that belief is growing stronger and stronger, which showed today. I think things were stacked up against them. Batting first, they found a way of getting to that total, and in this series, in the decider, no matter what, that number is going to be very crucial. Whoever bats first, I think that 180 number is a sweet spot for team batting first. But I think from India's point of view, that belief was seen even when the Ben Stokes partnership was going on along with Bairstow. They stayed in the game. It was tough. There was a lot of dew. But I think what got them through was that belief that they will win this match. They will create a scenario, a situation, and in matches like these, when you have a mindset like that, often it pays dividends.
Yeah, they had to bowl the spinners out. Owen Morgan acknowledged that it was the loss of those crucial wickets towards the end. Certainly felt they were in the game till the very end, but I guess, tactically speaking, Michael, it was inevitable. They had to bowl out those spinners. They knew they'd go for a few. The question was around 52, 53 enough? Maybe they needed to go even harder, or did you feel they had enough of a platform at the end?
No, I think they'll feel they had enough of a platform. They got it to within 10, 12 and over. Last 4 overs, you back yourself to get that. With Stokes still there, Owen Morgan still there. They just didn't execute their striking to Thakur in that 17th over, and that was the key. India used the spinners, got rid of them. I thought England played the spinners quite nicely. I didn't think they had to take too much of a risk. And that partnership had developed between Bairstow and Stokes. Bairstow took on Sunder and did it well. He hit that over for 18-20, and it was like a change. It just comes purely down to striking at the end, and England just didn't have enough firepower and enough of that individual brilliance that you require to get them over the line. But all the credit goes to India. I thought their tactics were right. I thought their togetherness was right. I thought the energy in the field was spot on. And you'd have to say, going into Saturday's game, India will be favourites because they've won both ways. England have only won one way, which is chasing. They haven't managed to bat first and win a game. So you'd have to say that India are favourites going into Saturday's game.